dreamed that Jesus was innocent and even said, listen, I have suffered on account of this man. This man is innocent. All right. So now we can see here that God, I'm talking about God the Father here, he is working on both Pilate and working on his wife to show the world that Jesus was innocent, yet the world could not see it because they had been under the spirit of Satan. You could ask the question, why was God working on Pilate and his wife, but yet not working on the crowd? God was actively working on the crowd. It wasn't just Satan, but God knew what was written in the word, and so he wanted to allow the word to come true. Somebody understand this. God the Father is not stupid. He could easily open up everybody's eyes, show, listen, Jesus is innocent, but he needed this to happen. This is why God the Father allowed it to happen. But he needed witnesses that God was just. He needed witnesses that Jesus was innocent. So he allowed Pilate and his wife to be the witnesses. Somebody understanding this? The Holy Spirit is giving you the keys and giving you the reasoning why Pilate is the only one who knew that Jesus really was innocent. Yet everybody else seems to see that Jesus is just this horrible person. Even his wife said, listen, he's innocent. So God was working on the wife and Pilate to be witnesses to Jesus' holiness, his righteousness, and his perfection here on earth. All right, is somebody understanding this? And so when it is written that Pilate is saying, look, he took water and he washed his hands, it's because he saw very clearly that Jesus is innocent. He feels bad. He is afraid of what is to happen to him, what is to become of him if he now causes an innocent man to die. This is why he's washing his hands, and his mind is like some sort of cleansing ritual in his mind. And he says before everybody, I am innocent of this man's blood. I have no part of what is going to happen. It is your responsibility. He's giving the responsibility to others. He wants no part of it. He can see clearly this man is innocent. Is somebody understanding something? So all the people answered, his blood is on us and our children. I feel so bad the fact that they said that. I feel so bad the fact that they said that, because they cursed themselves. All right? They cursed themselves. But also they didn't curse themselves at the same time, because his blood is what saved us. They didn't understand what they were saying. Satan tried to trick them, but actually what they said was a blessing in the long term. If somebody understands that sort of analogy, his blood is on us and our children. You know, in the worldly sense, if you say that, you're saying, okay, we are okay with this murder, we're okay with this, execution, the consequences of this, the curses on us and our children. That's in the worldly sense, right? But now, if you look in the spiritual and in the godly sense, we understand that his blood is what has saved us. And so when we plead the blood, we understand the sacrifice of our sin. So when they've said this, his blood and us and our children, it is actually it's a prophetic word. It's a prophetic word on what has actually happened to this generation. We have been saved by his blood.